Hello everybody, in this video I will show you how to use the Callouts After Effects project template. Start by downloading the font used in the project. The download link is included in the project and also you can find it in the item details on VideoHive. After downloading and installing the font on your system, open the project template. All the callouts in the project are viewed in this composition. They are categorized in 6 categories. Callouts made of text only, callouts made of boxes and text, callouts with icons or logos, callouts with video or image placeholder, and multi callouts, and the dimensions. I'm gonna start working by making a new composition. Give it the name example, and I want it to be full HD. It's gonna be of width 1920 and a height of 1080 pixels, and I want the duration to be 30 seconds. Okay. Now I'm gonna import a video into After Effects by simply drag it and drop it. And now I'm not gonna work directly with a video, like I'm not gonna drop it into my composition, but first I'm gonna make the video its own composition by drag and drop into the new composition icon, and I'm gonna open this video composition settings, go to advanced and check preserve frame rate when nested, and I'm gonna close this composition. Now this is my video. Now this is what I'm gonna work on, and the reason for this is it preserves the video normal speed and the sound synchronization. Now I have decided that I want to use a callout that would start appearing at that moment and would stick to this ship as it moves. So I will go back to my callouts and say I choose this callout, which is in the icon category. So I will open it by double click on it, and from here I can select my callout and press Ctrl C to copy it. Then I close this composition and go back to my example composition and press Ctrl V to paste my callout here. The callout duration bar is not showing because it is progressed in time, so while the callout is selected, press Alt Home to bring it back. Now I'm gonna drag my duration bar to the moment that I have it chosen, and you can press Shift to snap it to the indicator, then right click and go to Transform, Center in View to center my callout in the view, and press S to show the scale and make sure that it is set to 100%. If it was less than 100%, then click and set it back to 100%. Now I'm gonna change the size and the colors, also the text and the icon, and to do that I'm gonna open the callout composition by double click. Then I will open the composition settings and I'm gonna choose the same settings that I have chosen before. Okay. Then I'm gonna change the icon. Let me first import some icon into After Effects. Now I'm gonna change the icon by double click icon here, and this icon that already exists I can either hide it by uncheck here, or I can simply delete it by selecting and pressing delete on my keyboard. Then I drag and drop my icon here, I press S to view the scale, and I reduce it to fit the icon into the composition. Okay, now I'm done. Now I want to change the text. I'll do that by double click text here, and I select the type tool. Then I select the text I want to change, and I start override it. And if the text overflow the icon, I can move the icon by selecting it and pressing the left arrow key on my keyboard. Okay, now I'm gonna change the other title. And I can also change the color. I select my text and I change the color from here. Also, I can change the font. From here. And when I'm done, I'm gonna exit the typing mode by selecting the selection tool. And I feel that the logo is far from the text. I can select it from here and start moving it by the arrow keys. I can do the same with the text. If I want the text to be a little bit closer to each other, I can move it like that. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm gonna change my duration, like for how long I want my callout to show, and say that I want it to show for 6 seconds. So I will move the out marker to 6, and from here my callout will start to animate out. Okay, now to show the other controls, select Control and open the Effect Controls panel and press the lock icon. If this panel is not showing, you can show it from the window menu and select Effect Controls. Now I'm gonna change things while I'm showing my main composition. So I will go back to my composition, and maybe I wanna reduce the size of the text and increase the logo size. Maybe also I wanna increase the length of this line and change the icon color. Okay. Also make sure that you extend the duration bar to cover even more than the 6 seconds of the duration. To track the motion of our element, we're gonna use the tracker. To open the tracker panel, go to Window and select Tracker. Now the first step is to create a new null by right-click, New, Null. Then we select our video layer and make sure that the current time indicator is at the moment when we want to start tracking. After that, we go to the tracker, click Track Motion and edit target to make sure that our target is a null that we have created, and OK. Now we're gonna set our tracker here to the element that we want to track its motion. And make sure that this square surround a distinct visual element like this. Then press drag forward. After tracking is done, press apply. Okay. Now, the motion of the ship is applied to the null. Now, we're gonna parent our callout to the null. Now, our callout has the same motion of our ship, but I need it to be on the ship, so I will simply move it to the position where I want it to be, and now I'm done. To change the text position or to animate its position, go inside the callout and select text position, and you can change its position like this, or you can animate it by pressing P to reveal the position property, and at the beginning of the motion I want the position to be here, and at the end of it I want the position to be up here. If you go back and preview, the second method of tracking will be done inside the callout itself. To do that, we are going to start by determining the moment when we want to start tracking, and we're going to select our video layer and press star on the keyboard to mark that moment. Then I'm gonna press Ctrl C to copy my video layer and go inside my callout composition and press Ctrl V to paste it. Then I'm gonna bring it down and I'm gonna pull the duration bar back in time till I get the moment that I marked, and I'm gonna get it back to the beginning of the time. Then I'm gonna track the motion. Track motion. Now our target here is the target position, so I'm gonna select target position. Okay. Then press apply. Okay. Now our target position had the motion of the ship. After that, I can change the position of my text. And also I can animate it After you are done, delete your video layer from here and go back to your main composition.